Hey you guys, welcome to Drinkity Drinks. Today I have a special bourbon for you. I know a lot of you guys heard of this bourbon, but it is my favorite, most affordable bourbon. Pound for pound, it's probably the best around, especially under $50. Like this bourbon is just freaking my favorite, hands down. Under $40. Sometimes you get it under $30. This is what I go to, and I recommend this bourbon a lot to a lot of people. And when I'm on forums or something and I'm talking to somebody's like, oh, let me get a bourbon, whatever, start off with this bourbon. I recommend anybody to start off with this bourbon. And I'm drinking some here. It's in a glass right now. It's just so good. It's so good. If this thing was made by Buffalo Trace, it would be very, very expensive. But it's not made by Buffalo Trace. That's why it's everywhere on the shelf. And it's so freaking delicious. If you guys don't know, top right here, I'll probably give it away. You already know what this is. It's Maker's Mark 46. You guys probably have it. If you guys haven't had it, I guarantee you need to try it. You gotta be new to bourbon, and if you haven't tried it. It's better than the original Maker's Mark. The original Maker's Mark is not bad in a cocktail. I've had it in an old fashioned. I've never bought a bottle, but I've drank it several times in drinks, mixed. I don't even think I've ever had it by itself. But this one I drink by itself. Up until not too long ago, it was my favorite old fashions. I really don't mix too much very expensive stuff. This was like, it's very affordable. So it doesn't matter if you mix it in a drink or something. So I mix this in my old fashions all the time. It's freaking great. It's not that high in proof, so it's easy for a lot of people. It's only 94 proof. Amazing. Just want to let other people know who are not into it or don't believe that it's that good. It is. Like, take it, blind it, like put this up against whatever, Weller Special Reserve, any type of bourbon you think is really, really all that. If it's not close neck and neck to it, yeah, you might win by a little bit, but that bourbon costs well over the price of this. Like I said, this thing, you get it all day for like $35, or I've seen it for under $35. I think I paid for this one $32.99 or something, but I've seen them on sale for like $29.99. So it's very freaking good. This and Old Forester is probably my favorite distilleries, Maker's Mark and Old Forester, because it's everywhere. You can always get the stuff. There's only one-offs that might be somewhat hard to get, but if you try hard enough, you're gonna get it. Like, it's not something crazy. None of their stuff is probably even considered a unicorn. They could beat out unicorns. Get some of these private selects or some of the barrel picks, the cask strengths. I have a cask strength up there. I've yet to try. I do want to open it up, but I'm waiting. If I get a Weller 107, I want to put it up against it. So anyways, let's make an old fashioned out of this, and then I'll give this thing a score. The thing is so freaking good, and it's so good drinking it. You could drink this like my freaking third bottle that I bought. Like, you just keep drinking. It's almost like the 1792. It's right up there to me, like with 1792, but I think I prefer this one more. I feel like it hits a little bit better. It's more sweeter. You get that, you know, caramel, cinnamon. It just doesn't have like the flower notes of like 1792. 1792 feels like it has like some flower notes to add like a little bit more to it. I think I should blind this in 1792, see which one, but I don't know. This one is always the one I come to. This one or 1792. Like, obviously, people seen this 1792 small batch, and it's about the same proof, 93.7. I don't have another glass out here. I'll just drink it straight from the bottle. Oh, that stuff is good too. Damn, I really need to blind these things. But I think maybe this one seems like it's a bit more sweeter. Yeah, and like, I don't know. I think this one is better. There's better 1792s, just like there's better Maker's Mark. This is so good too. I recommend, look, this one's almost gone. This is like my third bottle. Like, I love this. I got the foolproof there. I got the bottled and bond, which I've yet to crack. I should get to that. But yeah, let's make it old fashioned. And it's crazy. I get some bourbons that I hunt and everything, and I get them and they're good, but I just keep coming back to this. And I guess too, a lot weighs into how affordable it is and how easy it is to find. You just get this thing almost anywhere. I think I've seen it at freaking Walgreens, seen it a couple times at Costco. Like, it's a lot of places, this bourbon. But yeah, I really love these old fashions. I know it's good to just drink it straight, but I want an old fashioned and want some amped up. I do have like Evan Williams 100 proof bottled and bond, which I can mix into old fashioned. It's way cheaper because it's like $17 a bottle. But when you want a really good old fashioned, yeah, man, that thing is really, really good. Pound for pound, this is probably why it wins, because I think it's better than this in an old fashioned. I did have an old fashioned with this, but this comes off a little lighter in an old fashioned. It doesn't withstand. The body on this is still big and bold. It's just so freaking good. This is so freaking good. I recommend everybody buy this if you don't freaking have it. It's nothing. You're out there looking for $100 bourbons and passing up this $35 bottle. Let me give you guys a score for this thing. I'll tell you this, the nose isn't all that, and the only reason reason why. It's like kind of a little bit on the ethanol side, but if you kind of back up, you'll get that like cinnamon bread or caramel. You'll get the sweet notes out of it. Buttery cinnamon and caramel, I don't know, a little bit of wood. It's just so sweet and enjoyable. I'm going to give it, I feel like it's my bias part of me, maybe, I don't know. I want to give it an 8.5. It's at least an 8, but I want to say with affordability and the way it's everywhere, you can find it everywhere, it has to be 8.5. I'm going with 8.5. If you don't like that score, comment down below. Tell me why you don't think it's an 8.5 and what is an 8.5. Yeah, I think this is an 8.5 and I'm going to stick to it. This is my number one go-to bourbon under 40 bucks. Now, if we get to 50 bucks, yeah, you could bring out the rare breed and stuff like that, but under 40 bucks, what do you got? What do you for 35 bucks? What? I'm trying to look at all my bourbons I got over there. I don't know. I mean, I guess you got Cooper's Craft. That's not that bad, but I don't know. I just always come to this one. This is just, and it's everywhere. Like Cooper's Craft, I can't get everywhere. I feel like I could get this in more places. So there it is, folks. This is the best pound for pound under 40 bucks bourbon that you can find anywhere. I mean, if you know of another one, let me know so I can freaking try it. So until next time, have yourself a drink. Drink with someone you love.